Yeah, I did one side with ketchup, the other side without ketchup, avocado, egg. Alright, BB, South Lakeland. Metro Diner is in Lakeland. We don't have to drive to the villages no more. See, we don't have to drive to the villages no more. We got it right here.
Good morning. The only time I can thank you. You guys have a nice day, okay? Thank you. You're welcome.
Alrighty.
Busy.
Alrighty, BB. No more driving to
The villages.
the villages.
Oh.
It's all here in South Lakeland.
Ooh, they got hot roads too. Oh wow.
What's that?
Biscuits in sausage gravy, 2 buttermilk biscuits topped with our house-made sausage gravy, served with 2 eggs, any style, and hash browns. Wow.
Is that what you're getting?
I think so. I eat this, I'll be full for the rest of the day. Oh, they got a meat lover scramble bowl, babe. Smoked bacon, sausage, ham, scrambled eggs served over hash browns and drizzled with hollandaise sauce and cheddar cheese. Or,
Alrighty, we're gonna start off with our French vanilla coffee. I'm gonna go for this avocado breakfast sandwich right there.
okay. And we got to come back because I want to try their pot pies. I'll bet that those will be phenomenal.
Pot pie
Yeah,
or pot pie?
pot pie. Not pot pie.
Alrighty, BB. I'm gonna try some cheese grits.
He doesn't know what he's missing.
We're gonna see if it's good with my avocado sandwich.
I think it'll be fine.
What's cool about it is like the old diners in Jersey where you can see them cook. I don't know if this has a diner vibe to it.
Why?
Because it has too much going on.
Well, I'm sorry.
Too much color, too much fakery.
Okay.
I'm just saying, a real diner like the bus stop in Carteret, you know,
Oh
like
my God, we're back to Jersey crap again.
I mean, Jersey diners versus this diner. It's I'm just saying it just, you know. I'm not saying nothing negative. I'm
Get
just
over
saying
Jersey,
it has
okay.
the, you know, it doesn't have the diner atmosphere.
I like the atmosphere.
It has more like a Denny's atmosphere. And
it's
that's the
because
South. That's what people down here are Dennyers. They think that's a diner.
I can't help it that everybody in here knows everybody. I mean, you're on the south end of Lakeland. Suck it up, buttercup.
Just make sure you make my sandwich nice and good back there. It sounds delicious. BB, that's your breakfast right there.
I know. Finally, biscuits and gravy.
And that's my sandwich right there. Egg, bacon, avocado, lettuce, tomato, wheat bread. That looks real good. You got a big breakfast there. You gonna be able to eat that all?
No, we'll be taking half of it home.
Good. Good.
Anything else I can get for you guys?
More coffee.
Flavor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. I might have to put some of this on that.
Oh God.
I'm gonna put one side ketchup and the other side no ketchup. Because I really don't like hot ketchup, to be honest with you.
No?
Nope. And this one don't want to squeeze. Oh, we can. There we go. Yeah, I don't really like hot.
Thank you.
Some butter over here if anybody
That's good
needs
right
it.
there. Thank you. Yeah, I did one side with ketchup, the other side without ketchup, avocado, egg, lettuce, tomato.
Alrighty.
Look, BB, look. I know mine was $11.99. I don't know how much yours was.
$12.49.
That ain't bad. Maybe I should put some ketchup in this,
Go for it. It's your grits.
in the grits.
It's all good. Everything come out okay?
Yes,
Thank you.
Good.
Perfect.
It's not bad with the cheese in it. The grits,
It's not.
that eggs need some ketchup for it.
Don't
Those
chew
eggs
on
look
them.
real good.
You ain't touching my eggs.
So anyway, they were showing on the news today about the Disney prices
Oh my God.
that went up for just a day.
Just for a day?
Just for a day.
The day passes, you mean?
No, a day price.
Oh.
What it costs to say, hey, I'm just coming for a day to visit your park and wait on long lines and then have to buy a pass to get it to the front of the line. Plus I have to buy food.
And drinks.
So you have 4 kids, right?
I do.
And I had 4 kids. I can't ever remember.
Salt, please.
I can't ever remember. You sure you don't want no ketchup on that?
Don't you touch mine. I figured we'd
I
get
can't
your
ever
hand, bro.
remember going to Disney and complaining about the prices. Maybe because I did the timeshare tours and I got a lot of them for free.
I never took my kids to Disney.
Look at that, but
My kids went to Disney for their graduation trip.
I'll tell you one thing, that avocado with the ketchup on it puts it over the chain. And I like that wheat bread. Man, that's a smoked sandwich right there.
Okay.
Everywhere. Just to go to Magic Kingdom. I'm trying to remember what's inside Magic Kingdom. Well, Magic Kingdom, that's Disney. Just to go to Magic Kingdom, the Disney part of Disney, starts at $139
Per person.
to $199.
$139 to $299?
$139 to $199.
Oh.
Which tells me the $139 is going to be the kid.
Yep.
The $199 is going to be adult, and that's before taxes. That's a non-Florida resident. What does Magic Kingdom offer? The castle, Mickey Mouse.
Yeah. Rides.
There's a lot of other things there. I'm just saying, you know. Just to go into Epcot Center. Epcot Center back in the day used to be an old people park in the 90s. And then they started adding some Marvel rides in there. So they've come a long way. They start at $129 to $194. The reason that price is low there is because, like I said, at one time that was the old people
Yeah,
park.
they have a lot of the gardens and stuff over
Right,
at
but they
Epcot.
started bringing the
Rides.
Guardians of the Galaxy rides, and you know they're hyping it up now.
Yeah.
All right, Hollywood Studios. That's where the Tower of the Terror is. A lot of good rides there. That's where a lot of movies, props, and stuff like that they have there. That starts at $139 to $199. And I think we had an annual pass, but they had so many blackout dates. It was like $200 or something a person we were paying. They had too many blackout dates, so we canceled it. Now, Animal Kingdom, which is really not the biggest part of Disney, another old people park that they call.
Right.
$119 to $179. So you could tell that part of the park doesn't really bring a lot of people, so they lower the prices to bring people there. You have 4 kids. That's almost almost $600, $650 or more.
Just for the kids? For a family of
Just
6.
for the kids.
Yeah.
No, that's just for the 4 kids at the lowest price.
Right.
Plus the 2 adults would be $400. I mean, you're looking at almost, thank you.
Thank you. Oh. Got it.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're looking at almost $1,000 just to walk inside any Disney park.
That's before drinks.
Before
food.
taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's just one park. That's
Right.
not a floater pass or a hopper pass.
Right.
That's not, you know, like you said, drinks, food, whatever, gifts. That's just to get in the park. That doesn't include parking.
No.
I got you. Thank you. Some more, okay?
Like I said, I can't ever remember in the 93, ever bitching about going to Disney and paying the prices. Because if I can remember, I think it was anywhere from $60 to $100 or $50 to $80 a ticket. And I'm a firm believer, anytime you have more than one kid, you learn the lessons on why would you bring a 1-year-old to Disney? Why would you bring a 4-year-old to Disney? Why would you bring a 5-year-old to Disney? My Disney thing would be probably about 8 years old when they can remember things. I don't care what anyone says. I can remember what I did when I was 5 years old. the percentage of that is 5% of people can remember. I can't even remember what I did when I was 5 years old.
I know.
You can actually remember things that you did in your memory right now that you can describe that you did when you were 5.
Yeah, I can.
Well, I can't. I can almost think about what I did. Maybe if I see a picture.
No, I've got vivid memories of being that young and
Right, but I'm just saying, how's that going?
good. Oh, this sausage
You're
and
really
gravy is
killing
great.
it. Wow. But I'm just saying, I can't remember anything at 5. I would have to think real hard. But I can tell you right now, like Disney wasn't one of them.
No. Well, I didn't live here when I was 5 either.
I'd say about 8 years old is a good time to bring a kid so they can have good memories. I don't know what 8 years old, what grade you're in at 8 years old.
Let's see, kindergarten.
But I think I can remember 3rd
You're
grade.
probably getting ready to be. You're still in elementary, but
Like I can remember 3rd grade
maybe
perfectly.
2nd or 3rd grade.
You know what I'm saying? So whatever age you're at in 3rd grade, I can remember that. Like I can think back and have parts and stuff for school and everything at 3rd grade. But anyway, you know, just like people that throw birthday parties for 1-year-old, like a big birthday party, or like in Christmas, I used to rewrap the kids' gifts, especially the girls' gifts, because there was 3 girls. So they were always unwrapping the same gifts every year till they finally remember that, hey, I got that gift last year. I can't see spending $1,000.
No.
And you already know if they're teenagers, it's going to be more. Because usually at a certain age, they pay adult prices. Like you ain't get. I know there is a certain age that you can get a kid in for free. It could be up to 1 year old or 2 years old.
I mean, like, Robin remembers us taking them to Universal Studio and them seeing Scooby-Doo and Beetlejuice, because at that time, that's when Beetlejuice came out.
But how old was she?
She was in the first grade. She was 6.
What I'm saying is some people, that's a low percentage of people that can remember that far back. You know what I'm saying?
Because she'll tell you.
And plus,
she can remember.
and the thing is when you talk about a certain story a lot growing up, the same story, like if that memory was such good to her and she always talks about it every year and thinks about it, then yeah, that'll stay fresh in your memory. But when people grow up and there's so much going on in life and everything, and you can't remember, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have like the reason I can remember 3rd grade because of specific things. I went to Catholic school. The teacher used to pull my ear. The teacher used to put her nails in my skin. You see what I'm saying? The Catholic school, I used to kneel on rice. You see what I'm saying?
You should have behaved yourself. I don't know what to tell you.
No, but what I'm just trying to say is, you see, I can remember those things because I can think about it and talk about it.
Listen, Robin at 5, that's when she was in kindergarten. Just started school that year, got into the Girl Scouts. She remembers the day exactly where she jumped off the San Antonio train depot.
Well, yeah, because you talk about it all the time.
Where she blew out both of her ankles and she had to walk around for 2 years looking like a pirate.
I mean, that's like Skippy every year talking about every year in Christmas or every time we have a party at my mom's house, she always remembers stories that I can't even remember.
Well, no,
Like
what brought that up was because she had one of her kids has got to wear glasses. They didn't want to wear them. Robin told him, you need to wear those glasses or your eyes are going to get worse. Well, Robin's like, you're going to keep it up. and you're gonna wind up wearing a patch like I did.
But still,
Nobody, they didn't want to believe her.
I just can't remember. You know, I just can't fathom someone paying that much money to bring in a small child.
No.
Because in all reality, because your kid likes Batman, Superman, Barney, Sesame Street, that's all stuff that the parents put into those
and I
kids.
think maybe the reason too, like, because they had, because when we went to Universal, it was like about this time of the year, school wasn't quite ready to get out. And like I said, they got to meet Beetlejuice and Scooby-Doo, and at that time, I don't know if they still have it, but they used to have an area called Fiveville Land. And that was another movie that they loved, was Fiveville. Yeah. And Robin will tell you that her twin went absolutely ballistic on the Back to the Future ride. Well, no, E.T. Bubba lost it. He thought he was literally in the sky and he was falling out of the sky and holding on for dear life and screaming.
That was a good ride, yeah.
But not to a 5-year-old. Not to that 5-year-old. She loved it. He did.
It's just crazy to see that spend that much money.
Yes, please. And could I get a box? Sure. Thank you.
And I'm good on the coffee. I just can't believe how expensive it is just to get to a park. That's a Disney.
And I think,
and in my honest opinion, Universal Studios is way better than Disney.
We thought so.
And Islands of Adventure.
Because that's where we took the kids, was Universal, and they loved it.
I think they're way better than.
And I think
Brits are not bad.
I mean, I think at that time it was like the kids were like, I would say we took them in 94-ish, 95-ish, somewhere in there. And I think the tickets for the kids were like $45 and adults were like $70.
Crazy. Times have changed, boy. And then prices only last till October of
This year.
And then they go up again.
Yeah.
That's just January to October prices.
I know, I had seen something on the news this morning about it, and I'm like, no, I know I didn't hear that right. It's like I'm not awake yet. But no, it's getting expensive. People really can't afford it to go. And sometimes, in my opinion, like Kathy, my sister Kathy, her and Dale used to get annual passes for all of them and their kids, and they had 4 still at home. Yeah, well, actually 5 of the kids. And I mean, they were spending, and this was in the late 90s, they were spending over $6,000 a year for the annual pass for them.
But that sandwich was amazing.
Oh, this was amazing too.
You had a real big breakfast there.
Oh yeah. Oh, I knew I'd be taking
I don't
some
eat
of
that, but. Wow, yours was $12.79. Mine was $11.69.
Yeah.
The coffees were $7.38 for a total of $34.09.
That's not bad.
That's about what you spend at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah. No, I just think it's getting expensive. I mean, that's why John and Tiffany, they'll do an annual pass for their family. Like they did Busch Gardens for 2 years.
Yeah, that's what I used to do a lot.
Like John said, the next step
When
is
Busch Gardens was the cheapest.
they're gonna, what the heck was that? The water park over there. Adventure Island?
Yeah, I think Busch Gardens owns
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I usually get those. I mean, I used to do a lot of timeshare tours to get the Disney tickets and the Universal tickets.
Yeah.
But the Busch Gardens I used to pay for the year. Or you buy one day, you get the whole year for free.
But I mean, I think John and Tiffany kind of does it good that way. You know, this way it's,
But I think like it's better to get with the parking because that's where you'll get a lot.
well, that's what they do. When they get it
parking.
with the
Parking,
annual
it gets
tickets.
you.
When they get the annual tickets or
Yeah,
pass
you
holders,
get,
they
you
get
get one
the parking.
with the parking. Yeah, because the parking can kill you.
Oh yeah, 'cause
Can
that
make a
could be.
difference because it gets expensive. But yeah, Metro Diner, man, I'm happy it's here in
No, I
South
love it.
Lakeland.
Heck yeah.
Uh,
Something a little bit different than just Cracker Barrel for breakfast.
as
in the
long as you
morning.
don't overdo it and overspend and overeat, you can have a good meal for $34 like this
Yeah.
breakfast. That breakfast was worth it.
Well, my breakfast was real hearty.
Yeah. And we drove all the way to the Villages one time because we noticed it. We did a
Yeah.
video years ago. But
No, they picked the perfect place right here.
yeah. Yeah. Out on South Florida Avenue,
Yeah.
next to the Outback Steakhouse that Sean doesn't like. But definitely
Hey.
worth it. But like I said, it does have that Denny's vibe. Not the Jersey diner, but it's still good.
You can take the man out of Jersey, but you can't take the Jersey out of the man.
People from Jersey know what I'm talking about, bro.
I should have got a disclaimer, disclosure before I married him.
All right, let's get ready and pay. Finish up your coffee.
Sure thing, Jersey boy.